This is our JavaScript folder. So we created a JavaScript folder, and we have an index.html. Okay, so just create the index.html file inside that folder so that you can work alongside with us. So how do we embed JavaScript? So we can simply call up the script tag. Alright, so once you call up the script tag, kind of provides you like an interface where you can add your scripts, alright, which are your syntax. Okay, so let's quickly add up a simple alert, right? Since JavaScript can send an alert, so we can say welcome to JavaScript. Alright, so we're going to be talking about what this is. Alright, so this is a string which is part of the JavaScript data types. Alright, so when we talk about the different data structure, alright, different data types we have in JavaScript, we are definitely going to talk about this. Alright, so the alert actually allows us to send message, alright, so any type of message, alright, to our browser. So let's check this out, and by going live on our server. So we are making use of the live server, and you can get that live server from the extension tab. Alright, so go to your extension and install the live server so that you can be able to preview your HTML document on your local web browser. Alright, so once you've done that, you can see that the alert is currently previewed, right? It's shown to us. So the alert just sends out message to our browser. So we also have another method, right, of adding JavaScript, which is the external method. So you can call up the script tag and specify the source attribute. Now this source attribute contains the location of your JavaScript file. So you can call up as many scripts files as possible. You can add multiple scripts into your HTML document. Alright, so you're allowed to add as many scripts. You can add the internal script, you can add the external source file. Alright, so that whatever functionality you're trying to build, whatever code you're trying to add, or you can do that using the internal method or the external method. Alright, so simply create your file. Alright, so I will create an app.js file. So all JavaScript files has an extension of .js. Okay, all JavaScript files has an extension of .js. So whatever name you give your file, ensure that you link it up in between your source file. Alright, so using the relative file path, you just use a dot and forward slash to locate all my files. So you can just link up the app.js. Alright, then on that app.js, we can simply add up whatever syntax, whatever logic we wish to add, alright, inside our app.js file. Okay, so I can just send a console. Alright, use a console.log and say welcome to JavaScript. Now, what is the console.log? What's the purpose of the console.log? Now, the console.log is used to display message or values to the browser's console. Sometimes, or most of the time, it can be used in debugging. Alright, so when you have errors, when you have issues, alright, always go to your browser's console. And how do you do that? You make use of your browser's developers tool. So you right click and inspect. Alright, then go to the console tab, right, and let's refresh that again, and you will see that text that we just sent out to our browser's console, which is welcome to JavaScript. So when you are trying to debug errors or debug issues, or send out just to preview what you're trying to output on the user interface, you can first of all send it on the console.log. So console.log is just like a static method of displaying messages on our browser's console, which is at this particular tab. Alright, so that is how we can include JavaScript into our HTML document.